Good evening, guys. It is May 7th, 4:16 p.m. Central Time, and it is time to do our daily scan, see what's going on in the market, and see what we should expect for tomorrow and the next few days. So, like always, we start with the Bitcoin dominance chart, see where we're at, and we're actually getting some sort of a bullish reaction from Bitcoin, which means that we are actually starting to trend upward now. So a little bit interesting development. It's not completely out of the realm of possibility because it has been such a massive downtrend that we do get some sort of a retracement. I don't really think this is unhealthy by any means. I don't think it's really anything to hurt our case. Just understand that it's very likely that Bitcoin does decide to recover some of its gains that it's just lost so miserably over the last few weeks. So if we go back to the weekly chart, you can see it's just been a complete, utter domination by the altcoins. Just take all that money out of Bitcoin. So is it really surprising that Bitcoin is starting to fight back and get some of that back? No, not at all. So I'm not concerned. I'm really not. We really don't know where this is going to get to. This level right here seems to be fairly significant. That's at the 48 level. Could it go up there to the 48 level or even re-tap this level again? No, I don't think it's unreasonable. It may just be a small bounce or it may be something more significant. Unless we lose this weekly breaker and to the upside again, I'm not concerned one bit, guys. Like, just be patient. It's okay. Bitcoin has taken one hell of a beating over the last few weeks. So let's give it to them, all right? So now, because it is starting to recover a little bit, it might not be that bad of an idea to actually start adding some position to Bitcoin or just, reducing your exposure to the alt market as a whole, because this might be a sign that the alts will take a little bit of a hit for the next few days. It's possible. We really don't know. We really just don't know at this point, but it is some sort of a bullish reaction, so we'll see what happens. Now let's go to the total 2 chart. All right, on the total 2, we do have a hanging man candle. A little interesting here. We have 2 hours and 40 minutes before this actually closes, but this is more of just like a neutral candle, very neutral. Unless it comes back down and starts actually creating more of a bearish movement, I'm not too concerned. That being said, it very well could come down here. Like, this definitely does not look to be very impulsive. So alts are showing some weakness. That's definitely, there's not really a doubt about that. They're definitely showing some weakness. This 4-hour breaker never actually was properly tested. Could it come back here, retest this breaker, and then continue up? Sure. I think that's very possible. Would that hurt the alts in the short term? Yes. Is it going to be damaging? Are you even going to remember this movement in a week? Probably not. So just understand that it's not unhealthy for it to go back down here and retest these levels, because when it does go back and retest those levels, what that's doing is it's creating a higher time frame breaker. Okay, so you know how important those breakers are. Well, right now on the total 2 chart, if you go to the daily and weekly, you can see we really don't have much breakers that's been established. Like on the 3-day, we don't have anything here, right? So establishing some breakers and having some sideways consolidation is not a bad thing. And it actually gives us support to where when we do fall, we have some very solid support that we can bounce back from. So we might be in for a little bit of a rough ride for the next few days. I'm definitely not concerned by any means, but just understand that markets don't just go straight up. I know if you've been in crypto for the last week or two, you probably think that they only go up. They don't, okay? Be patient. It's okay. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with the daily, or with the total 2 chart. Looks a little bit bearish. We'll see what happens, guys. I mean, we really just don't know at this point. Let's go to the individual coins. Like always, we start with Bitcoin. We got to know where the king is at, guys. Got to know where the king is at. So the king, let's see where we are at. We are currently between these 2 massive consolidation block, or these massive breaker blocks. This is a daily breaker and this is a 4-hour breaker, and they're both very, very strong. So yeah, this massive block is holding up the price. This massive block is going to be a pain in the butt to get above. So until we really choose a direction, we're sort of in a neutral territory. I still think that if we do get any sort of movement into here, I think it would be a short-lived movement, and I think it would collapse back down. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's not really doing too much. I'm trying to like analyze this, and it's just really just chopping around. So we definitely do have this breaker level right here that has supported the price, resisted the price, and now is back above it. A daily? Okay, yes, it is a daily. So this is a daily level, and it's currently above it. That's nice. So, but again, it's below this level. Yeah, it's just really ranging right now. We really don't have any sort of clear confirmation movement, so just be patient. We really don't know what's going to happen yet. Let's go to algo. I know we had some movement last night. So we go to the 12-hour. That is the level that I have for this breaker. So this will probably be the most important one right now. The 12-hour closes in 2 hours and 36 minutes, and this looks bearish. Once again, bearish. Algo is just really, really struggling to get above this level. As you guys can see, it created it, came back up here, went above, then crashed back down, and we went above it again and are still crashing back down. So this level is still the final boss. Like I said last night, this is the final boss. Once we get above here, we're in the clear. But until then, it's going to just be a pain in the butt. Oh, don't do that. Is it making any sort of a bullish market structure? Let's see. Not really. No. Let's try this. It's so extended. I don't know if that's going to be a play. Could that be a deviation? Yeah. 12-hour level. Where's our daily at? Daily's way down here. We haven't got to retest the 200. I really don't think it's going to meet that though. But as of right now, this is a pretty dang bearish candle right there. So I really don't want it to close for our bearish case or for our bullish case. This, I just noticed this. This is actually a pretty nice breaker. I do like this level. Up, down, up. Yeah, I like this level. I want to see Bitcoin close above there today. I think that's very doable in 2.5 hours. And if I get that close, I will be a lot more comfortable because right now, this does not look healthy. Yeah. Let's see where it closes the next 2 hours, 2.5 hours. This looks good. Yeah, ADA looks great. Holy hell. Okay, so you guys can see very clear resistance. Tap, tap, tap. Got a tap, got above it, and now that is a pretty dang clean retap, actually. It wasn't well, actually, wow, it was pretty good. Okay. Yeah, pretty dang clean retest. Like, guys, like this is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, ADA looks great. ADA looks absolutely amazing. Let's look at the BTC pairing real quick. ADA. Ooh. Ew. What level is this? Weekly? No. Monthly? Maybe? Yep, monthly. Okay. Wait, this is a little like marked off? This doesn't make any sense. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like that level at all. Let's go to the weekly. Let's see if I can get a better one. Because like that doesn't make any sense. Okay, this makes sense. That is a clean breaker. And we're not above it. Okay, so this is the breaker I like. The one I had before, I don't even know why I created that breaker, honestly. But yeah, these two levels make sense to me. I really want to see this get above here and close. That'd be a really, really, really strong sign. If we can do that today, that'd be awesome. If we can do it in the end of the week, that'd be amazing as well. So 2 days and 3 hours to get above this level. And I will be super bullish on ADA. But right now, I gotta be hesitant right now. Let's go back to the algo pair and see how that looks. Ooh, this is possibly concerning. Let's look at it. Okay, no. Oh, wow. All right. Let's talk about this. This is actually really big. I talked about this in the algo video. I said how this is a very clear symmetrical triangle, and I said it has to choose a direction. Either it's going to go up or down. We don't know which one it's going to do. Well, we broke up from that channel. We tapped the yearly open. Oh, we didn't actually get the, yeah, we did. We tapped the yearly open. The yearly open provided resistance along with this massive block that we listed out. And now we've come back down, and what did we retest? We retested that support line and the breaker. Yeah, all right, I'll take this. Guys, now the US dollar pairing looked really bad. The BTC pairing looks healthy. I like this now. I have so many emotions right now. Yeah, that's a solid daily breaker. It came back above. So, okay, cool. This symmetrical triangle has been broken out of to the upside, which is a very bullish thing. And as long as we close above this daily breaker and above this trend line, I'm bullish. You know what? I think that's going to supersede what I just said on algo on this chart. I think this will give enough strength to bust above. Yeah. Wow. I have a ton of emotions right now. That's why you always check the BTC pairing and not just the US dollar pairing. So yeah, I think algo looks good. As long as we get that close above there, which happens in 2.5 hours, I'm happy with it. I honestly am. Okay, let's keep going through. I did get a request to check BAT today, so let's go ahead and look at that. So this is the BAT pairing that I have set up. We have this clear breaker right there. Other breakers. That's a pretty clean breaker. I do like this. It's pretty big, but I think it still exists. I think it's still legitimate. Let's go to the weekly. Nothing. Okay. 4 hour. Maybe this is it. This is a clean breaker. I think so. I think that makes sense. And then we have that. We have this. We have down, up, up. All right. I think this would work. I think this is not a bad one either. So yeah, for BAT on the US dollar pairing or US coin, which is pretty much the same thing, this is what we're looking at. We have busted above this previous all-time high, which was tested twice. So 1, 2. So this is the level that I said before we had to get back above before we became any sort of bullishness. And because we went above it, but we had a distribution. This is called a distribution pattern, and then we collapsed back down. So it looks like it looks like a bull flag, but it is considered distribution because it did actually give the coins away to other people. And it collapsed back down, retested it here. Very solid area. It hit it, consolidated, busted above. Now we're currently back above that level, which is good. So as long as we hold this blue line, I'm cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic. I'm going to expand this out because I believe this will provide significant resistance because it is such a clear and established trend line that has existed for so long. Yeah, I like it. Let's go to the BTC pairing. BAT BTC. Looks similar. We still have this one level above it, which is a daily. I don't know what level this is. Let's see. Weekly, maybe? Nope. I don't know what level it is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, let's see. I mean, it works, but it's not really a clear breaker, but it definitely does have a lot of resistance and support there. So I think it's still a significant level. I got to dive in there and see exactly why I decided that was the level. But yeah, we need to get above there. So, all right, BAT doesn't look too bad. So yeah, I think I'm cautiously bullish on BAT itself. Where do you want to be? Yeah. We're still consolidating above resistance. So it doesn't look amazing. It almost looks like that distribution pattern that BAT had. If you go over here, remember this distribution it had? It got above the level and distributed and then collapsed. This BNB pairing looks sort of similar right now. It got above it, but it's not really doing anything, and it's hovering above the resistance or the support. Little bit concerning. I really want to see some sort of movement, or I might even take off more position off my BNB, and I already took off quite a bit. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see, comp. Get rid of that. We fell below that, so now we're going to be looking at this level. Pretty simple. Yep. Easy as that. Let's go to the BTC pairing. Ooh, this is bad. This is just collapsing right through. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. All right. We do have levels here to support it. Let's go to a 3-day. Nope. 1 day it is. Ew. Oh, man, I don't like this level, but I think it's all I got right now. I think that's our level to hold. I really need this level to hold because right now it doesn't look very promising that these levels will hold. And we broke above that, and now we're just collapsing right on through. I think that's our final chance before we see some serious rejection and movement downward. So comp does not look amazing right now. That's a little bit concerning. Yeah. All right, Doge. See how it looks. Doge. Oh yeah. So let's talk about this real quick. I'm gonna get rid of that for now. I'm gonna explain it to you guys. Last night I said this is the line of the sand. I had this level, and this level. It made one clean line across the bottom. And on the top side, I said this looks like the best trend line on the top side. So I said, if we lose this level, then we're going to have some more downside. Well, we did lose the level, but here's the key. When we lost it, if we go down to a lower time frame, let's go to a 15-minute chart. When we lost this level, look at the volume. This was the downtrend. Look at the volume. There was nothing here. There was no volume whatsoever. And even when we did get massive volume, this candle is not a bearish candle. It actually went down, but it shot right back up. This right here is the sign that this did not actually have power when it broke down. So instead, this is how you knew, or you would have known, this was what was called a bear trap. It was trapping the bears, making them activate their stop losses, making them sell so that instead they could pump that sucker right up, get all those really cheap coins and pump that sucker right back up, right? And that's what happened. Like, this is a very clear bull trap. And then obviously it broke above, and I said around here, I was like, hey guys, expect new all-time highs, and we're not there yet, but we're getting damn close. So yeah, I do expect this to continue up. I mean, that was a very, very clean bear trap. But you can tell because it was low volume. That's the key here. You got to look at the volume profile. All right. I don't want to talk about that. I'll talk about that. That is a clean drop in whatever level that was. Weekly breaker. Okay. Oh yeah, clean drop into the breaker. That's a beautiful. Oh wow. This is a really, really nice weekly candle. Yeah, really, really long wick. I like that. All right, let's go back. Ew, this daily does not look good though. Daily looks really bad. The weekly looks really good. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's keep going. EOS is starting to find some resistance. Let's look at where we got on here. Okay, well, the very clear level right there. That's where I expect it to retrace to. I think that makes a lot of sense. It also coincides pretty well with this the previous top. I think that makes sense for I think this makes sense. That's where I expect it to drop down to. I think that'd be a very solid buy though. I really do. Let's go to the BTC pairing real quick. Oh yeah, it coincides. It's right there. Yeah, that right there is a level. I think that's going to be the winner. ETC is collapsing. Yep, it's just collapsing. Is there any real support? When it went up that quickly and that aggressively, there wasn't really any support being made on the way up. It didn't really consolidate ever. So because of that, it just fell really hard too. So we've already lost like what 30% of the value from the top already because there was just nothing there to support it. So that's why these parabolic movements, when it rises really, really fast, it also falls really, really fast. So you got to be careful on that. So that's what you're looking at. Let's see. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, this is actually a really good lesson. I'm gonna teach you guys real quick. So this was the top at ETC. Okay, are you gonna catch this top? No, it's not reasonable. It's not. You mean it's really, really hard to try to predict where it's gonna get to. But here's the key. Once you do have a massive resistance like that, once it does get up and has some sort of blow off top and makes a sort of bearish structure, you find the next breaker, right? What's the breaker? Where was it fell down to, came back up, and it continued down, right? This right here is the breaker. I would probably consider that, but that is the breaker, right? So when it comes down here, when it retests that breaker, what do you want to do? You want to sell when it does a bearish retest of that. So if you would have sold that breaker, you would have gotten a really good, you would have got, you wouldn't have caught the top at 175, but you would actually got out of the market about 150, which is also really good. Then it collapsed down here to 120. This is a very clean market structure. And once we cleared these lows, that's when we've had acceleration downward. So yeah, very clean stuff. It's a really good thing to understand what you're looking for noticing what a top looks like. And that's a pretty dang clean market structure. I like that. Ethereum is just grinding, guys. Like, damn, it's just grinding. It's not going down. It's going up a little bit. The volume is dropping on an increase. So this looks pretty bearish, honestly. It really does. Is there any sort of trend lines being established here? Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Maybe like this. I'm probably overanalyzing right now, but the point is I'm trying to see if there's any sort of trend lines that we can use as like a... Okay. I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. That might be a rising wedge. So yeah, the key here is like this does not look that healthy. It really doesn't. It's just rising, but it's rising with low volume and it's just grinding up. It's chopping up. It's not really having any impulsive movements. So Ethereum does not look good right now. H bar is just doing its thing. Like it's not really sustaining its movements. It does have a lot of volume right now. Yeah, it has a lot of volume. That's pretty important. So if you zoom out, like this volume cluster is very similar to the volume cluster you saw way back here. I'm really interested. Yeah, okay, what this means is people are very interested in this market. A lot of people are taking notice. For whatever reason, this price action is very significant. So whatever the end result is, I think it's going to just absolutely launch either direction. I think it's going to go up, but that being said, like we have to be cautious and ready for both sides. All right, Litecoin. Let's go back to the weekly, see where we're at. Weekly close in 2 days, 3 hours. Once we have that weekly close, this officially, yes, this officially becomes ours. It's official. It's ours. Like we have now reclaimed it. But until we get a weekly close above 272, it has not been officially reclaimed. We have to remember that. So this is still not officially reclaimed, so we don't know if it's going to be support yet. These levels, which are what, dailies, I'm assuming? No, I guess it's more over here. I'm assuming it's 4 hour. Close? Yeah, it is a 4 hour. There it is. Okay, so this level, obviously, we've already reclaimed it. So I expect something like maybe this, because I expect probably the market to drop, probably, because I think it makes the most sense right now. So I think something like this is reasonable down here. And then continue up. I think that's probably my current path. I think that makes the most sense. On the BTC pairing, let's see how it looks. Ooh, yuck. That's gross. I think this is a weekly. Yep, weekly level. Just absolutely just completely shut it down. Which is expected, guys. Like, it had a weekly level and then another breaker inside the weekly level. Like, yeah, that is very strong resistance. So, I was telling you guys we're coming into resistance, and here we are. So, it's not that surprising. So, yeah, just be patient. I think we'll get above it, but we have to just be patient for right now. Yeah, all right. So back to the US dollar pairings. Let's see what else we got. Animatic, Nano. Not too much to say on that one. Raven. Let's look at how Raven's doing. We are still ranging. Same area. But we did come back up and retest those closes again. We're stuck between these ranges. Like, it's just in this little white consolidation cluster. We really don't have any reason to be at. So until we pick a direction, we got to just be careful. BTC pairing. Let's see how we're looking. Ooh, we are solidly in that level. I really want to see some reaction pretty dang soon, because this is looking a little rough right now on the low time frame. Yeah, I need to see some reaction soon. All right, US dollar. Let's go down some more. Bet. We broke above the level, and we didn't get entirely above it. And now we came back down, and now we're sort of like back inside the consolidation cluster. So we need to see some resistance. We need to see some reaction here, because this is the solid. This is the meat and potatoes of the movement. XLM. This is clearly a breaker. I can use this. Clear breaker. We haven't lost yet. We have 2 hours to get back above it. If we hold that, I'll be pretty bullish, honestly. If not, that's a point of breakdown. It has been retested, but not really on that much of a high time frame. It would not be that bad to come down here and retest the 60-cent level. I think that'd be a very healthy retest. Anything below that gets a little bit unhealthy. XRP, 58 cents. This level is still key. That 4-hour breaker is still key, guys. Like, I think I still, yeah, because this 4-hour breaker and this 4-hour breaker match, and we're still holding above it, so I still have a lot of faith in this. But if we start losing that, I need to start reevaluating some things. But as of right now, I still am okay with it. Wi-Fi. I haven't really talked about this at all, but I know this has been, a lot of my buddies do like this coin a lot. Now, as you guys can tell, $53,000 coin. It's crazy, right? But there are very few coins in existence. So the market cap on this is actually really, really low. So I want to say it's only like a few thousand coins in existence, like 20,000 or something. So there's not that many out there, so the market cap's actually pretty low. So it is starting to look a little bullish. I do definitely believe that. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Trying to see if I can get any like real bearish cases, but that's about a bad trend line. I think it's a pretty decent trend line. How long it stay above there, I think we can keep going up, grinding up. This, ooh, is a little concerning. I would probably consider that a falling or a rising wedge. So yeah, that's actually not, that's not good. That's bearish. Huh. I don't know yet, guys. I don't know. there's a lot of indecisiveness in the market right now. A little bit concerning. Yeah, a little bit concerning. As you guys know, I look at these charts like for the first time with you guys, so I don't really have like anything, like some crazy thing to tell you or whatever. I'm just really scanning it, showing you guys what my process is. I'm going through it. I do it really raw because I want you guys to see what I'm looking for. So this is a weekly level, right? If I remember correctly, weekly level. Yeah, no, a 2-week level. 2-week level. We went above it. We're now back inside of it. 2 days, 3 hours. We need to close above there, or at least inside of it, the bare minimum. Yeah. That's a clean retest. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's really good. Ooh, this is good. Okay, AAV looks really good. I do like this coin. I think it's in a really good spot right now. This is very obviously a very strongly contested level. And yeah, it looks really good. AAV looks really good at least. Let's look at this one. That does not look good. Shit. I'm gonna do a lot of research and I'm gonna really dive into this stuff, see if I can find anything of real value to you guys. Right now, there's just the main thing is a lot of indecisiveness in the market. I just don't know what's gonna happen for the next little while. So I expect a pullback of some capacity. I think the total 2 chart is going to be pulling back. I think all Bitcoin dominance probably will pull back with that. So I would probably make sure your risk management is being handled correctly. Don't be overexposed right now. And that's my overall recommendations. So that looks really good. Adam does look good. I will say that. This BTC pairing looks amazing. Because here's why. You have a very clear... All right, let me find it. So 1, 2, 3. This is a very clear head and shoulders pattern. I like that a lot. I think it has really good support with the daily moving average. It is showing some volume on the increase. I think once we break above this level, I think we're going to increase very quickly. So Adam looks good. I'm going to see if I can buy some actually. I may even transfer some of these coins that don't look so hot into Adam right now because I think this is a pretty good hedge. Let me look at the USD pairing. Do I even have Adam on here? Adam Incorporated. Nope. Coinbase. Yeah, that works. We broke above. Yeah, this looks really healthy. Okay, yeah, Adam looks good. I like that coin. I like this coin a lot, actually. I think the current level looks really, really good, actually. Yep. I'm going to end this video and see if I can buy some Adam. I think it's a really good hedge. All right, and with that, I'll let you guys go. Have a good one, guys.